Hey guys, what's up? It's Kyle. In this video, I'm going to be doing an Everbright portal overview. So you guys know how to navigate the Everbright portal and what each tab in the Everbright portal is. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to Everbright, goeverbright.com. I'm going to go to login, and we're going to click partner login. And then you'll use your email to log in. And once you create a lead in Canvas, right? You enter in all the stuff on the smart sheet. The lead's going to pop up in here with the design made. So it will be in your pipeline. So you go to pipeline up here on the top. And it's going to have every account that you've made through Canvas is going to pop up in here. So we're going to use Steve Martin for this one. So say I just made Steve Martin in Southwick. So we're going to click his account, and then this is what's going to pop up. And it's the same for every account. So yeah, it's really simple to use. First thing you want to do is you want to go to the contact tab. And I'm going to go through every single tab with you right now and what they all do. So first thing you want to do is you want to go to the contact tab, because under email, when you first click on the account, it won't be, 9 times out of 10 won't be their actual email. It will say ops@brightplanet.com. So you want to edit this and then change it to whatever their actual email is. So when you're sending them the docs and the proposal and stuff, it goes to the right place and doesn't cause any holdups with your account. And then, so that's all you do on the contact tab. Also, if you wanna add a new contact, you can add like a secondary contact here. So this is where you'd add the secondary contact. Say I want to add Steve's wife, Maria. This isn't his actual wife, Maria Martin. And then I'd add all her information right here. So that's where you can add a secondary contact or secondary signer if you want to. So then usage, pretty self-explanatory. But on the other sheet, on the smart sheet, there's no place to enter in the rate schedule, I don't think. So what we can do is we can change the rate schedule right here. So if like they're in R2, right, we go here and then we click R2. And the cool thing is, right, so you see the total cost here. Okay, let me just click that. Sorry, one second. Yeah, so you see total usage, total cost right here. Right, it's total cost at R1. If I click R2, it's going to change everything, and it will adjust the total cost of the R2 rate for the utility that you're in, which is super cool, right? So it's super cool. And then you don't have to know the max rate. The system itself will just tell you what the max rate is, what the max allowable rate is. So it's really cool. So go back to R1. And it's sick. It shows you all this stuff. It's pretty sweet. It shows you historical usage, historical cost. That's so sick. It's so cool. You get a lot of cool stuff out of this. Their daily usage. Once we let all this other stuff load. And if we go to project, what the project tab is, this is where you can edit the design. So this is kind of like IHD for anyone that's used Sunrun before. But this is where you can see where the panels are. You can adjust them. You can move them around and stuff if you want to. Yeah, so you can add, yeah, so sick. You can add a bunch more panels. There it is, if that's what you want to do. Just by rotating this. Try to get it perfect. We just cake up the back of his roof. That's absolutely amazing. Look at that, dude. That's awesome. Yeah, you can add all those panels, which is super cool. And then if you want to keep that design, you go down here and click calculate. And it's going to adjust those numbers on the bottom right there. Awesome. See how I adjusted those numbers? Now it's 11,000 generation, 11,000 kilowatts generated, 170% offset. So it's really cool. And then what I can do is if this is way too much, like I made a mistake, I didn't mean to put all these in, I can go up to here where the array is. You can select whichever array you want, right? So I can click this array and it will automatically select that one. This one, if I want to remove these two panels on the front, click this one, I can remove those. Let's say we'll go back down to the third array because I put too many panels on. What I can do is I can just remove the whole array. And then I can add an array in there. So I can add an array. And how you do that is you click a dot there. It will put this little orange dot up. Another dot over here. And you're like drawing the outline of where you want the panels. And you just connect these dots. Then we'll add some panels in there. If you just give it 1 second. Perfect. Look at that. You go in here. You click calculate. And it's going to put them all in. And it's going to change the numbers on the bottom again and give us an accurate offset based on that, which is pretty sweet. Look at that, up to 133%. That's perfect. That's exactly what my customer's looking for. You really get a lot of freedom with this. And it's actually wicked easy to use. And you can, you don't really want to mess around with any of this stuff. It's all, you just want to keep it as it is because it could cause issues if you don't know what you're doing. Because there can be a lot of options here, right? The thing is, not all these options are going to be in stock, right? So that's why whatever one they give you, like these CS6R 395s, I just always stick with those because those are the ones they definitely have in stock, or they wouldn't assign them to us right away. So that's the project tab. And if you go down to quote, this is where you can create the quote. And I'll show you guys how to find the commissions in another video. But these are the quotes, right? So how you create a new quote is you click Everbright Ever Fixed. Contract term, 2.9% escalator. You could do 0% escalator, which is cool, but 2.9% is the one I always do. And then whatever rate you want to give them, right? So let's do 0.27. Perfect. Look at that. And it shows me that they don't save enough money, so I have to lower the rate. That's what that minus 17, I have to minus $17 off it because of how high the offset is. Let's go down to 0.23. And that's what I meant earlier. Like, they do the math for you. So it's really cool. This one should work, right? Yeah, so this one works. Perfect. So this one works. So their bill would be $178 here, which is awesome. So that's super cool. I'll show you guys how to find the commission on that earlier. It shows you all this, like total savings percentage over 30 years, which is pretty sweet. Average monthly payment for the whole time the panels are up there. And then proposal tab. This is where you can generate the proposal. Let me see. What are you talking about, bro? Perfect. I click that quote. You click add quote. When you make a bunch of quotes, you can select from whichever one you want, whichever one you created. I'll go in more detail on that in another video. Then you can preview the PDF, which will bring up the design you just made. So you can like kind of mess around with this. I usually do it in the house. Like, I'm pretty comfortable with it now. But if you're not super comfortable, you can kind of mess around with it at home. Like, make an appointment today and you're going to meet them tomorrow. Mess around with it at home and find the design you want and get really comfortable with the process. And you can see the design that I just made, which is pretty sick. Super quick, super easy. That shows all the savings. What his monthly bill would be. Estimated savings over 25 years, which is awesome. It's really clean. Shows you what you'd save, like environment-wise. And it shows the next steps, which is super cool. Frequently asked questions. Really cool. Let's hop back over here. Then qualification. Well, it's actually good. This is good. Qualification is going to be where you send out the soft check. So what you want to do is you want to say run pre-qual. And this is going to send the soft check, the credit check out to him. Submit, or you could do the in-person one, which is cool as well, which I prefer to do, but you can email it out to them. And then once they fill it out, right here, if they pass credit, right, these are all the credit ones, all where the credits, the other blank, and the title has a green check. All the credits will have a green check next to it, which means you pass credit. And then you'd go down to contract after they pass that, and you click add quote, Everbright, Everfix, whichever one you want. Whichever quote you want to sell them on. And then once it's in there, it's blocked right now. See this blocked up here? It's blocked because they didn't pass credit yet. But what you do is once they pass credit, you'll be able to click send e-sign. And that's going to send out the agreement to the homeowner, which is awesome. So yeah, this is just a quick overview on everything to do with Everbright and how to use the portal. And I'm going to make videos on each one of these steps that are a little bit more in depth, just to hopefully answer any questions that might come up for you guys. So I hope this helps. Leave comments in the videos if